What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. If it's your first time joining the show, welcome to the show. Man, we got a good one. Riff Raff is in the house, the king of chaos and confusion himself, the iced out god. Riff Raff is on the show. So funny, so cool. I am on the road again. I'm out there with Bobby Lee. Go to badfriendspod.com, badfriendspod.com. We are all over the place. We're adding dates. Go to badfriendspod.com to check us out. That's enough rambling from me. Let's go to that episode.
In here, we pour whiskey, 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 whiskey.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean him once again today. It's Riff Raff in the mother. I can't say the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
too early
All right.
in the house. And
Yeah.
cheers to the Riff Raff. Cheers, baby.
What you
A little bit of
giving me
whiskey.
right here, man?
Be careful, dude.
I don't know.
Mm.
Sounds expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't drank in a couple weeks now.
Oh, really? Well, welcome. Welcome back. That face. That face. To hit you right here? Right in the lymph
man,
nodes?
it's coming back around.
Hit you in the lymph nodes.
It's coming back around. It's making a loop.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
doing a what is it called? Wall slide with the
Yeah, a little U-turn.
skateboard on the back of my U-turn.
Yeah, man, a little
It's
wall
making a
ride.
U-turn. Oh, let me go over here.
Yeah, get that. Hold on.
Got more than my Freemans. I don't know if I'm sponsored by these guys yet.
Yeah, but it's all good.
But
Delicious.
if I am,
Maybe you are. Have a little Celsius on the side.
oh, this is star fruit.
Is that good?
I thought
Here,
this.
put it on
yeah,
here.
it's
You
all
can,
right.
you can put it down below you.
I had one of these, the Mandarin marshmallow.
Is that good?
It's pretty good.
Chinese marshmallow. That's
Mandarin?
that's my nickname for Bobby Lee, my best friend.
Oh,
Chinese
Mandarin
marshmallow. Yeah,
Mandarin marshmallow.
he is kind of little Mandarin marshmallow.
He's busy today?
Yeah, he's honestly sleeping, if anything.
Okay.
What does he do other than sleep?
I don't know. I've seen him a few times. I mean, I've seen y'all, chop
Yeah,
it up.
yeah.
I don't know where he's at.
Chinese
though.
guys sleep a lot. He's
Okay.
Korean, but
Nocturnal?
yeah, he is a nocturnal animal. And he
Okay.
probably stays up all night, 4 or 5 in the morning playing video games.
Okay.
You do this, video games?
No, man.
You're a
Life,
busy adult.
games. I don't really got time for games.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to get my production on stage proper and whatnot.
Like we just talked about.
Yeah.
We have 35 people on tour.
Keeping shit like that. I'm trying to get my things in order. I don't got
Are you
time
on
for
tour
games.
right now?
No. I took a year off. I'm building a new tour with my band, my synthwave band.
Yeah.
Jody and the High Rollers. So I'm just like taking the time to get that stage set proper.
Get it perfect.
Got to.
The
Yeah.
budgets aren't what I see for musicians is nuts. What you put into stage shows,
I mean, sometimes you end up breaking even.
that's crazy to
But
me.
if you want to have that good stage show, you got to set it to the stage where it's like, this is the level that I'm at. So this isn't 1,500 people room. I'm trying to do 3,000 people room and up. And sometimes you have to pay to go on tour with somebody,
Yeah,
just so you can show that this is my level of stage production.
that's
And that's
wild.
where I'm. Oh, I mean, I just know that that's what you got to do.
Do you put all the and all the stage work? This is what's always interesting about comics and musicians and live performers. Some people let someone else plan everything. Do you plan your own stage stuff, like all the visuals?
If I try to do, I've learned that there has to be a Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be, you can't be the player coach. If I'm coming in if it's me, finding someone to do this, and then I'm trying to tell my vision to somebody and make them work like this, it doesn't work like that. You got to find somebody who's already previously done it for somebody else.
Yeah.
And you got to track them down. And hopefully if that's your favorite person or production team or whether in that same thing, production or photographer, videographer, if you try to just mimic somebody or you're trying to coach someone to be something, it's never going to work. It's got to kind of, you can't just wait for it,
Yeah.
but you can't just try to mimic it because then you'll be so stressed out trying to play both the player and the coach.
Yeah.
You forget you don't end up loving the game as much.
Yeah, you gotta let somebody
So
else
that's
do it.
why you end up sometimes breaking even in money wise, but in the end it'll pay off.
It pays off. It pays off. By the way, this is no no cap in my conversation right now. I also want a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari.
If you won't, I help you. You got to get, which one would you get?
I don't
You
know,
know,
man.
okay. So,
Honestly, I've driven a bunch of different ones,
Mhm.
but when I was listening to your song, I was like, God, I want a Ferrari so bad. It's like everything about it makes me like, God damn, I do want a Ferrari so bad.
For the hard top drop tops, I found it. The Ferrari. I mean, like
The 488 Pista, I love that.
the Lamborghini Aventador. Those are great cars. Hard top, drop top. It's very long. It's super long, and it's wide, and it's very low. The Ferraris are. I feel like when you're on the highway and you're driving a Ferrari, it's just like, this is what.
It's the dirtiest.
This is what Harrison Ford was feeling like. This is what Tom Cruise was feeling like when he was filming.
Exactly.
And after he was done filming Days of Thunder, and he
Right.
was, whipping down the highways.
You look a little bit better in a drop top, though. I got to keep myself out of the sun for
All you
obvious
gotta do
reasons.
is you gotta let that mullet grow.
You
You
just
wanna
get it
do
back here.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. Theo's been telling me that. He's like, grow it out, dude. Put it down, put it low.
Yeah.
Wrap it around your neck, dude.
Just let it just grow.
Yeah, I know. Let it
get
drip
down there.
down.
I had a mini mullet. I saw some pictures. Somebody was sending me some pictures. They're like, damn, your mullet's grown because this is you 2 years ago. I was like, damn, it was too short back then.
But what's the next hairstyle now, though?
I mean, with this $1 million mullet,
Mhm.
see, it's a mullet, but also it's long enough that I can get it braided.
Oh, yeah, you can braid the mullet.
So yeah, so I mean, I can do any style.
Have you
with this.
insured that? You should insure your hair.
$1 million mullet?
I mean, you might as well. It's worth it.
It's multi.
Could you imagine if someone in the middle of the night came and cut your hair?
Don't say stuff like that.
Don't do it.
Don't you
People
put
at
that
home,
into-
don't
don't
even
you
try
put
it.
that
Please,
evil into
please
the
don't do that.
universe.
Please don't do that. Good Lord, please protect Riff
Do
Raff. Good
not
Lord, please
do
Lord.
that. The mullet. I'm not worried about me.
Just
Don't
protect
you-
the hair.
yeah,
Just the
come
$1
on
million
now.
mullet. Just keep it safe.
Got me shaking in my damn whiskeys. Shaking in my whiskey sours now.
You think I could pull off some ice in my mouth like that? We had people reach out to us to go get fitted, and I
TV
thought,
Johnny. That's why when I say TV Johnny is my dentist.
Johnny Dang, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they reached out to us to go over there, and we never had a
fly to
chance.
you.
Huh?
You want him to? He'll fly to you, put the mold
the
in your
mold
mouth,
in.
and then you design it, and then that's who I trust to make sure that the setting is right.
But you already had nice teeth. My teeth are all cracked and chipped up.
I
and
went
all
to
that,
Colombia to get my teeth.
and you got them fixed. Yeah. They shave them down,
day,
right, to
no.
like little nubs and all that.
no.
No, they don't do that.
In Colombia, the doctor I have, and there's a lot, probably a few, but Dr. Montoya, you fly out there one day, you fly out there one night, next morning you check in at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
They super clean all your teeth in between, and then they put this like almost like porcelain, like on your teeth, and you're like holding your mouth open, and they like paint. It's like a paint on your teeth. It's like
Like a top layer, like a sheen.
yeah, like they paint on it. So it's like, yeah, and then it like around the back, and then it's like this UV light. So it's like hard, you know what I mean? And then it like hardens like cement.
So they don't need to shave you down at all.
No. So then by light, and then it takes about 5 hours. And then I've had these for like 5 years.
Do you wait? Then you never have to do them again, or no? You got to do.
I
them
mean,
again?
I'm gonna go back in a few years and get them like redone
Yeah.
or super clean. But I mean, I drink coffee, I
And
smoke.
nothing. It doesn't stain it.
I mean, I brush my teeth every day, and I floss every day. I floss every time I eat.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't start super flossing and making my teeth stay clean until I got my teeth, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck these up.
Right. It's like getting a nice car. Now you're like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna clean it every
and he
day.
fixed your cavities while you're there. So
Dude, shout out to this dude.
yeah,
What was his name? Guantanamera?
Dr.
Guantanamera.
Dr. Montoya,
Dr. Montoya. Shout out to Dr. Montoya down there in Colombia.
Yeah.
Get yourself a bump and get your teeth fixed.
dude, he'll get you
Just
right.
a little.
He'll get you nice and cleaned up one day, no surgery.
No, what about? Did he numb you all? You have to be numbed up
No.
for it. No, you can just sit in the chair.
Yeah,
That's wild to me. That's nuts.
yeah.
I don't like going to the
I hate
regular
going
dentist
to
when they
dentist.
numb
I
me
hate
up,
because of
and stab
that.
you in the mouth.
Because you don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you hate it. Start dreading it, walking around, pacing around.
But now you can't
Teeth
get
hurting.
cavities in these things, right? 'Cause
I
they're
mean,
capped off.
right. So, but my back teeth would eventually I'll start getting like a cavity, and then I'd go to the dentist here. But I'm about to go back again to him down in Colombia
Yeah.
and get them all. Because I only got like when he does like 20 teeth, like your 10 front and 10 back, but not every single tooth. but but he could do in the back. So now I'm gonna go back and get everything.
Get the back done. Now you're
Got
laced
to.
up head to toe.
You got to.
I got to ask you. You were born in the Midwest, but you were raised in the South, right?
No, I was born in Katy, Texas.
In Katy. Did you ever live in the Midwest?
Yeah, I lived. My dad, my family ended up moving up to like Minnesota when I was like in 10th grade,
Yeah.
and I lived there up in Minnesota, like Duluth area, kind of like this small town.
Yeah.
Called Meadowlands.
Meadowlands.
Toivola Meadowlands, and it was a charter school area. It was way in the middle of the country, out in the middle of nowhere. And I lived there for like 2 years now. I just couldn't deal with it no more. I moved
Had to
back
go
to
back
Texas.
to Texas. Yeah. You'll be in Texas
Freezing.
till you die now.
No, I live in Florida.
Really?
Yeah, I've been living in Florida.
But you keep a place in Texas?
No. But I was actually looking at land out there, like 20 acres, 40 acres, and thinking about making a Riff Raff ranch.
Riff Raff Ranch.
Yeah.
What would take place there?
I get
Riff
some
Raff
stallion horses.
Ranch? Yeah. How many? What are we talking? 5, 6, 7?
Well, first, I got to learn about horses
I
because
don't know anything about them.
I don't know if you go one male horse and then you get other female horses, or if you get. I got to learn. I don't know how many you can get, because I don't want them fighting.
Well, they're going to, I think,
being
yeah.
territorial.
You get too
and
many
stuff like
males,
that.
they're going to fight and
Right.
kill.
So I know that for sure. So I don't know if you get a little baby boy horse,
Mm-hmm.
a little semi stallion,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get a baby girl one, and maybe they grow up together and let them learn life as however, then they're just flourishing,
Right.
Like let them just grow up together and know each other.
Figure out the world together.
Right. And
There's
then
a
I have
movie.
those 2 horses, and then if they end up having kids, then they know all the horses that are on the property, and it's their land. Maybe it's that.
I think that's what it is. Have you
You know,
ever seen
a boy
wild
and a
horses?
girl, so they're with each other like Noah's Ark,
Yeah.
and then let them just kind of like have the 20 acres land and see where that goes. But I mean, I think I got to have my huskies there,
Yeah.
How
many?
I have 2. I can't be responsible for no more like dogs.
But at Riff Raff Ranch, you could have so many.
I know,
could
but
let
I
'em
think
run
what I would
wild.
do, I would maybe get some goats to trim up the hedges.
Yep.
They're in there.
That's
And
God's, God's lawnmower.
What I would do is I'd have my huskies. I have a husky and a Sheba, Frosty and Holly. And then, but I would get the 2 baby horses and let them raise them and because when the animal is the animal that's older is around the baby animal is all they know is what the world has presented to them.
Right.
So they don't know about like, oh, I'm going to attack this animal, or I'm going to fight, or they're like, they treat them basically as mom, like because they're learning from them. So the huskies could be like they'll always know the huskies.
Yeah.
So they'll be like the parents, but they'll have their own way. And then maybe some,
What are we talking? Something? Anything exotic?
like maybe I would get a baby panther.
Panther would be so dope.
Too dangerous.
No. Acclimate. Let it acclimate to
Yeah.
the surroundings.
Maybe like a little. What else should I get
You
there?
could get like a tiger.
It's a lot. Now I got to get a handler. Now it's like the production thing where it's like
No, but
I
you got
gotta-
4 people out there with you. Pay one of those guys.
Oh, God.
What about the big dude? He could do it. He could
now we
handle
gotta,
it.
Now we got to have. Now we got to build extra guest house.
Yeah, sure, you do.
But
But that's how it goes.
that's how it goes.
Look at, like, we went to Graceland. We were at Elvis's house.
Yeah.
He started with a humble little home. He bought that house for like $280,000, I think they said, and then he built a racquetball court in the back because he loved racquetball so
Okay.
much, and that was more than the cost of the house. It was like $270,000,
Nice.
something like that, because he loved racquetball so much, and no one was building racquetball courts. And then he kept adding and adding stuff, and then there was the barn and all the land, and he would shoot guns into he'd stand up on his patio and shoot guns into this old like carriage house. And then so he just decided to make half of it his daddy's office and then half of it for target practice. And multiple times when you go there, you could see where all the stray bullets hit, and they hit like his kids' slide. There's bullets all through the kids' playground. But he would do it while they were on the playground.
Elvis. Easy, Elvis.
Elvis,
Is that true?
No, but they weren't on the playground. But he would shoot at. But there was playground. But there were bullets on the slide and all that. He wouldn't do it while they were there.
I love old stories.
Elvis
about,
loved to clap off.
about-
But he would invite the cops. The neighbors would say there's too much gun. Because at the time, I guess it was spread out in Memphis, and people there wasn't that many people around him. But people would call because they'd hear a lot of gunshots
Yeah.
ringing out, and the cops would come, and he would just say, "You want to come shoot?" The
Well,
cops aren't
hell,
gonna-
I want to go. I'd
Yeah.
shoot off. I'll slide off quick 9 with Elvis.
Yep. Praka, praka, praka.
We're gonna go right over there, ma'am.
Yep.
We'll be at the top. We'll be on top
We'll
of
take
this.
care of it, Clarice. Don't you worry about it. We'll be over there.
Don't you fret there, Missy. We'll go over there and wrangle up Mr. Presley.
Don't you fret,
And then
little
they
lady.
leave and they go like this. Let's get them, boys. Give me that 9-iron. They go play golf.
Yeah.
Hit this one. Hey, Elvie. What do they call him? Nickname.
Ale, big ale.
Hey, Pressberries.
Hey, Press.
Clink. And he hits well with the putter, and then Elvis like, watch this. Cow. I'm all shook up, boys.
Every
Like,
time
oh,
he
man,
hits.
you should make a song about that.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
not
man,
sure,
I'm a teddy
That's
bear.
right. I'm a teddy bear.
Oh, man, I love me some Elvis.
The stories are wild about that dude. What he could take down. Like the meals he was doing, like 30,000 calorie meals apparently. He just eating. The dude loved to eat every morning in the same breakfast chair. And he would smash a pack of bacon. A pack of bacon. That dude wasn't fucking around. Make the whole pack. Smash it. Presley, dog. That's the Presley way.
Eat press.
Eat press. You never, you were, I read that you were a
Shout out
hooper,
to
by the
Elvis.
way. I didn't know,
Yeah.
do you still hoop at all or
Yeah,
no?
every day.
Every day.
Yeah, I bring basketball with me on tour.
Now, who do you play with, though? These guys?
I'll go find a gym by myself sometimes. So
You
if
play
I'm in your
pickup?
city, you can see me at gym shooting jumpers.
DM.
Don't
DM.
ask me to
Get the
play.
game on.
Don't ask me to run full court. Just start shagging them fly balls and just throw it right back to me and let me shoot some 3-pointers. Maybe I'll have a 3-point shootout with you.
Are you still nasty?
Yeah, I can shoot.
You're nasty.
Do a little bit of something.
What were you when you were young? What were you?
2 guard.
A 2.
Yeah. I played in Minnesota.
Yep.
And when I was a sophomore and junior, I was on the Minnesota Elite and Minnesota Select.
Ooh.
That was like top 20 basketball players in the state.
Damn.
And that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, but so
Yeah,
what?
that's right.
Think about it.
I
though.
could still play in the NBA. Or maybe in a
A D League?
I
G
don't know.
League?
I don't know how to get into the leagues like that, but I need to try. I need to start hoping for some type of league overseas. I
But
want to
what-
go overseas.
What about charity shit? Do you do
I
charity
wanna-
leagues? No.
This is what I want to do. I made up my mind in
Yeah.
the last 2 minutes.
Give it to me.
I want to play overseas for a team.
Okay.
What country should I play for?
I think you could play Wuhan. China's got, they just have a new team developing in Wuhan right now.
Very nice.
Get over there, bro.
I'm going.
Yeah, Wuhan,
I
China.
actually have a new song that's called Neon Hong Kong.
Neon
That-
Hong
no,
Kong.
that's not China.
No.
It's Hong Kong.
It's right. It's
They have a basketball team.
they do.
Oh, I'm gonna play for maybe Hong Kong, but also I might be playing for China. So don't mark my words.
Don't mark his words, but Hong
River.
Kong is they are accepting.
I know fashion is crazy in Japan.
Yeah, Japan is
I
one.
want to go. I feel like
You'd fit right. They'd love you, bro. Your
Neon
colors.
Hong Kong.
Well, Tokyo. What about
I'll drift my ass over to Tokyo any day of the week. You think they'll let me drive cars over there?
No, bro.
Nah, nah.
Uh-uh.
Why not? They won't
Nah.
let me drive?
Too tall. They have a height limit.
Are you serious?
You're 5'10" and up, you can't drive a car. Got to be under 5'10" to drive a car in Japan. That's just how it goes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. That's how it
Because
goes.
what?
They're just afraid of your height. You know, your height is too intimidating in a car. Yeah, you can slouch, but the cars aren't
Oh,
that
big
big.
driver.
You're too big, man.
Damn, what do they got? They got cars. They got Lexuses and
They do, but they shorten.
Cars?
They're made smaller over there.
damn.
We have an extended car because of the States is so long. Everybody out there has tiny little cars. Yeah, man. Facts are facts. Japan, tiny car people. Real tiny.
You think they'll let me?
Trucks are
they have
illegal.
Uber?
You can go to federal prison if you import a truck over there. The Japanese are strict with the way that they live, dude.
I gotta try for one of those. I gotta play for one of those teams. I'll play so good. They'll let me. They'll want me to have a truck over there.
They'll go get Riff Raff truck. They'll get you a truck, man.
Yeah.
They'll import it just for you.
He's that important.
He's that big of a deal.
I'm importing important.
You're important. You're
You think
importantly
they'll let me
important.
play 2 guard over there?
No.
Shit.
I think you'd have to play probably. You have to play 4-5, like a 4-5 switch.
Do you think they'll let me play over there? I want to see the. I gotta now. I'm gonna start looking up how to play overseas.
How to play Japanese ball?
Yep.
Well, the difference over there, they take lunch breaks in the middle of the game.
No way.
Yeah, halftime they actually eat.
Lunchables.
Yeah,
Are those
no,
illegal
no, no,
too?
no. They have. Well, they call it the dumpling dip, and They all sit down, and there's a bowl in the middle of half court, and they all dip.
It's all sweating.
Little dumplings. Huh?
Everybody's sweating, though.
They have towels everywhere. There's so many towels.
So is that half court, center court?
Center court, they do the dumpling dip, and everybody gets a dumpling, and then they eat that
With
in
the
between.
sweaty little grease, like with dirty hands after doing this?
No, you have somebody that you never seen a towel boy before out there? There's a little dude that comes with a towel, and they wipe you. You put your arms out. Kind of like when they delouse you before when you get into prison.
Is it different towel for each person, or it's just like
share a towel?
Ah,
a towel per
gross.
team.
It's like a cheap spa place.
Yeah.
We walk around with your bare feet.
You ever been to these Korean spas?
One time, and I'll tell you what.
How fun.
Reverse fun.
Why? It didn't make you feel good?
I walked into this place one time, and they're like, oh, it's like this big place, and it's like all neon lights in the front. So I'm like, this must be like a luxury level of like spa thing.
Mm.
You pay, and it's like $200 to go in, and it's like a co-ed thing. So you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be sick. This was like 5 years ago. It was in Georgia.
Yeah. In Atlanta? Or
somewhere outside of Atlanta, yeah. And you go in there, and then you go in, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be like exclusive. And I'm talking about I went in there, and they told you, oh, take off your shoes. Like, it's like, take off shoes. I'm like, that's not a spa talk. They don't tell you that at the Wynn in Vegas.
They said do whatever you want.
They give you sandals and say, this way, sir. And they open up the door, and they don't pop you with a towel after you walk past.
Right.
I go in this place, they take off your shoes, and I'm looking at the floor, and it looks like Wendy's, Carl's Jr. floor. Like the orange Pop-Tart
tile.
block. Yeah, like the fucking sunburnt orange, greasy. The grout is like charcoal colored. It's like, but it was supposed to be white.
Yeah,
It
was white.
They hose it down every night. It's murky and slimy. And they're telling me to walk on it. And it's like the rubber floors with the holes in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way that y'all clean this properly every day. And I turned around and left. And there was people, I could see them, like, and I'm not lying. It was. They said co-ed, and it's all men in a hot tub, and I can smell just the sports ointment.
Oh, yeah.
From like 100 feet yards away.
They need all that balm, that tiger balm,
smell
baby.
100 feet from 100 yards away.
100 feet of 100
All
yards.
you see is, and I'm guessing these guys, they got off work and they didn't go home and shower and be like, I'm gonna go for a nice spa. They're like, you know what? I just got off work. Let me go shower in the public man spa.
Take a dip.
I have to get out of there.
Yeah, that's nasty. But there's better. You got to have a good experience, man. There's way better experiences than that.
Yeah,
you get that. You went to somewhere. I don't know who.
Yeah, all the good experienced ones. I just won't tell nobody because
they're not allowed to know.
Then I'd have then everybody know where all the cool ones.
That's the secrets. Yeah. You can't give away the secrets.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, if you've ever tried to design your own website, you know it can be tedious and taxing and hard and tough, and I've done it myself. But Squarespace is the place to get it done that genuinely lays it out so simply and easy for you. It is almost mindless. And I'm a mindless man. I'm not a smart man. But they have all these wonderful things that you can do with Squarespace to create a perfect site. They have member areas. They make it easy for creators to monetize your content in a way that fits their brand. With these member areas, you can unlock a new revenue stream for your business and free up time in your schedule by selling access to gated content, videos, online courses, newsletters, whatever you do. You can have appointment scheduling. Look, if you're a buff, jacked up trainer, all right, and you need to have all your clients on a calendar, the appointment scheduling helps line all that up right on your site. A video studio, which helps you create pro-level videos effortlessly. That video studio app helps you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, and drive those sales. They got email campaigns. You can blast it out to everybody where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. Connect all your social media accounts. But my favorite part, I've said this all the time, I really love the analytics because we use that all the time to find out where you guys are, who's clicking, where we're going next, what cities we should go to. You can use the analytical insights to grow your business, learn where the site visits are coming from, what sales are the most effective, and improve your website, build a marketing strategy based on your top keywords and most popular products and content so people know where you are, what you're up to, and how to access you. And then you know how to access them, which is probably the best of both worlds combined. They have all this stuff available for you to utilize and use. It is very simple and very easy. How do you do it? How do you get it? Head over to squarespace.com/whiskey for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Once again, go to squarespace.com/whiskey. You get that free trial. When you're ready to launch that, use the offer code whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Man, oh man, I love Bespoke Post. I've been on Bespoke Post for a long time right now because that box of awesome is just that. It is awesome. Every single month, they send me great stuff. And one of my favorite ones that I had just gotten right now, because you guys know I love myself some whiskey. They sent me the cask, these little cask barrels that you can, they're handcrafted from American white oak, of course, charred to create a smokier cocktail. And you can kind of combine them to make your own cocktail, which I've done in the comfort of my own office at home, which I love very, very much. But they have many other boxes. And what is it you're asking? You probably are like, what's going on? What is Bespoke Post and Box of Awesome? Box of Awesome is this incredible box that has collections of fun stuff delivered to your front door every single month. All you have to do is jump on boxofawesome.com, take the quiz. Your answer is going to help them formulate the right box for you. These boxes are valued at $70. You're going to pay a fraction of that price, and you support small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in your box of awesome from a small up-and-coming brand. Come on. Free to sign up. You can skip a month at any time or cancel. Do whatever you want to do. It's great for yourself, but it's also great for gift giving. I like sending Box of Awesome to friends because they don't know what's popping up that month. Everything from, a gut hook knife in the trail box. You can get carnivore, that's an American spice rub. Gadgets have multi-tools. They have stuff for indoor, for outdoor, for home and away. You got to try it. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com. Enter that code whiskey at checkout. That is boxofawesome.com. Code is whiskey for 20% off your first box. Boxofawesome.com. The code, it's whiskey.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I like going to the spa. I went to a spa 2 days ago. And there was a guy cleaning the men's locker room. Out here, yeah, a guy cleaning the men's locker room. And I was in the tub, and I was butt-ass naked. And I was letting it float. I was feeling good. And he kept cleaning by the tub. He kept coming by. And then he came up to me and he said, "Do you want some water?"
Uh-oh.
I said, No, I'm in water. I'm okay.
Got enough water over here.
You want a little bit of water? You want a cup of water? I said, I'm okay. Thank you. 5 minutes later, any water, sir? Finally, I said, get in here. So I made him quit his job sight unseen, dropped the broom and came in the hot tub with me. And we drank water in the hot tub for about an hour and a half together.
Nice. Well, what they got in this stuff? What's in these whiskey sours?
Right, it's just good old-fashioned whiskey. No, but you know what? It was weird. He kept looking at me in the hot tub, and I was like, how does this dude not know? I know what you're doing, dude. Just
maybe he
get
got
outta
the
here.
job so he could do stuff like
Creeping,
that.
yeah, he was creeping. Yeah, he was creeping. He was creeping real hard.
I wonder what jobs people get so they can do whatever.
Creepy shit.
I ain't know. Yeah, whatever they want.
I mean, what job would you be doing if you weren't doing what job you're doing? Where would Riff Raff be?
Probably like around an animal sanctuary or something.
Like running it?
Maybe just making sure that it's ran properly. Not like tigers or nothing like that. I think prey animals.
Ah.
Animals that maybe abuse or something.
Keep them protected.
Yeah.
You always been an
But
animal dude? Were you like this as a kid? Was this always
I remember
your
when I was a
thing?
kid, the first time somebody tried to take me fishing, and it was at my grandparents' house, and then they were like, you just get this bucket, and you put a worm on it, and I didn't like putting the worm on the thing. I thought it would be fun. And they were like, just stab it in, it's still moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to stab it into it, and it started squirming around, and I was like, I don't think and I was like 5 years old, and I was like, something didn't feel right. I don't think the worm wants to go on the hook. And then I think I eventually grabbed a dead one and pushed it in there. I could hear it pop like when you put your earring in. Well, I don't know if you have an earring, but like when you pop, if you ever got your ear pierced, or if you have to push the hole back in, you feel the pop, and it's like, ouch. You know what I mean? But I felt like it was pop. But I was 4 years old. I didn't ever have my ear pierced before. But
you knew what
something. I was like, that shouldn't have went in there. And then I went fishing, and they were like, when the fish tugs on it, yank. And I was like, okay, that's it. And I did it, and I'm just kind of going through the motion of what they're telling me. And I yanked, and I pulled it out, and I remember, since I was a kid, I have a very vivid memory of certain things. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I pulled it out of the water. My brain immediately said to me, when you yanked, the hook went through this fish, and it was hooked through the fish's mouth, and the hook was coming out of its eye. Mm. And I got a sick feeling to my stomach, and I'm 4 years old, and I just did the thing with the worm, and I'm looking at this fish, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, has its mouth open, it's like, and it's trying to, I could tell whatever we're feeling out here in the air and how we would be underwater, that's how this fish feels if my head was being held underwater.
Sure.
And I saw that, and I like tried to yank it out, and the hook didn't come all the way out at first. And I'm looking at the fish, its eye, and I'm like, I think I just dropped it and like didn't
Panic.
want to do it. Yeah. And then the fish was like by the water. We eventually got the hook out and pushed it back in, and it's like little gill
Yeah.
had stabbed my finger, and I'm like bleeding. And this is like all in a period of like 5 minutes. And then so then there was other fish that my cousins had got, and they were in a bucket, and they were like, okay, you have to take a fish and you try to grab it by its tail so it doesn't stick you with its gill, and put it on the rock and hit it with the other rock. And I was like, I don't think we're supposed to be doing this. By now, I'm like probably crying.
Right.
I remember this is just really traumatic, and I didn't want to stick around to see the hitting with the rock. Yeah.
There was a kid in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so
that
all
did
that, like, I just didn't think that was for me.
Yeah, you don't eat meat or fish or anything?
Right, but you know, not like since that day I've never eaten any animal. No, I mean, growing up and people putting hamburger in front of your face and like, this is what you're supposed to eat. This is dinner. Like, you don't really end up thinking about all of that, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, like, I don't know. It gets complicated, you know?
Yeah,
what I
sure.
mean?
Well, yeah, there's layers
Especially when
to
you
it.
have I have like 100 pairs of leather shoes now, and I still sometimes I'll buy something like a pair of glasses, and then the case has leather on it, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel like there could be other materials that don't need to be leather that are high end. You know what I mean? I think that there's high end, the futuristic fabrics that are fireproof, waterproof, feel better, don't absorb the heat. Like, I feel like there's so much other things,
Sure.
that, you know, and then like the Ferrari has leather in it. And after I bought it, I'm like, okay, I'm like, you know.
Which one did you buy?
488.
The Pista.
No,
the 488.
it's Spider.
The Spider, yeah.
Hard top, drop top. Yeah, but, you know, try
Does
to
that
do your
bum
best.
you out then with that stuff, with the leather stuff? Are you like, you could replace it, right?
Yeah, exactly. But me replacing it, it's the damage is already done type thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is done.
you know.
That's,
But
I mean, that's
it's just
very
so complicated.
conscious of you.
Yeah, you know, and I've always just been like conscious, self-conscious, like thinking, like sometimes overthinking. But it's like,
What can you
I'm
do?
just here.
Yeah, you're just
Try to do
trying.
my best.
I always hated fishing as a kid too. I never liked fishing. I like to eat fish, but man, I never liked to fish. When I was a kid, I had one of those things that you just said. We were under a bridge. There was a new bridge being built, and we used to go down by these there were like cement blocks that had been placed out for temporary to break up the river, right? And we were we would hold on to the bottom of this bridge and get out to the middle block that you couldn't get to unless you cut through the water.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid had caught like a bullhead or something like that. And I'll never forget, he was a big dude. He's probably 3 or 4 years older than us. And he was wild upstairs. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of loose trash upstairs. And he was laughing, and he was holding the fish and putting it in younger kids' faces. And then he turned, he threw it against the wall, against like one of the embankments, as hard as he could. And it like exploded. And I remember watching it. It almost was in slow motion. And it made me sick, and I thought I was going to throw up, but I was scared to throw up in front of everybody. You know what I mean? When you're a little kid and they're going to, it'll be a thing at school for 3 months.
Right.
And I was holding it in, but I kept having those moments of like it was coming up. And I was begging God. I was like, please don't let me throw up in front of all these kids. That'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
But it stuck with me. It like vibrated in my mind as like, I can't believe that guy did that. Yeah, it's weird when you see stuff like that as a kid that you're like, you'll never take it away.
Really right.
It's like I saw a bum on the subway peeing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
He was just shit-faced peeing all over the subway. And everybody else looks forward, pretends like they don't see anything.
Yeah.
But it like vividly stood
like,
out.
Something's
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, something was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, when those things happen when you're a kid, you're like, you either utilize them later in life, kind of how you do, or you like shut them off until something pops up that goes, oh man, I remember this crazy thing happened.
Yeah, and if you're in the cafeteria and you're a little kid, and that's why if I ever have kids, they'll be at homeschooled, I think, until a certain age, or like have certain like school of certain things that are like actually important, like health and fitness and reading and learning other languages and like actually learning, right? Because otherwise, if you're a kid and you go to school and you're sitting at the cafeteria or something, and then somebody's like, oh, you're eating healthy. Oh, what are you, a rabbit? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right,
Like, oh, you're
right,
eating a salad. Oh, you aren't a real boy.
Not a
because,
real boy, Pinocchio.
You aren't a real boy because you aren't eating hamburger. You know, like, and now then the kid comes home and he's like, well, the kid said this. It made me feel bad because now you're untying knots. So your kid isn't even focused on learning because they're being, mentally like told that they're not cool because you aren't doing this, which is actually something that is, maybe if they had to kill an animal, they would feel sick about it, or if they knew the process of that, but that's not taught in school.
Yeah. What are we talking? How old would you want the kids to be homeschooled?
I mean,
Till high school?
look at, okay, do you know who DJ Khaled is?
Yeah, of course. Let's go golf.
Yeah, I think he's teaching his kids great. I don't know. However long, how old until Khaled has his kids in public school?
Sure.
We'll wait and see.
Follow him.
Hey, I'm gonna see.
Do you
what he
hang with
does.
him in Florida?
No, I've never met him.
He seems like a solid dude.
He seems like a great dad.
He loves golf too.
His kids are learning how to play golf. They're working out. They're
I
always
know.
smiling. They always love to see him. They're running up to him. That's what you want your kids to be doing.
A positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, school's scary. School's one of those
Now,
things
I-
where
I
you're
love
sending them into this weird unknown dungeon. It's dice. It's like maybe it'll be
Who
good.
knows?
Maybe it's a bad hit.
But also, parents want to have some space and be like, "Get the hell out of my face!
You get away from me.
I gotta go shoot some dice. I gotta do something.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
need
break
to go
away.
I need to go get some money out of the bank and go to the mall. And you don't need to be watching me eat all these donuts and Cinnabons. I need to go get away from y'all. I don't have kids.
You
but
can't
I
go
can
to
only imagine.
You can't go to the mall anymore.
Yeah, well, I'll run through the mall.
Will you really?
Yeah.
You don't get harassed the whole time you're in the mall?
I'd like to keep moving. As long as I'm in a situation where I keep moving. I just don't like standing in line at anywhere. And I don't like sitting still anywhere, really, in public.
Right. Because someone will come up to you immediately.
I don't know. Maybe. I just don't. If I'm too uncomfortable, I just keep moving.
You just get up and go.
I know you can online shop and stuff, but there's places you want to go. I mean, I live in Florida. It's hot outside. Want to drive around, drop the top. You can wave to me, but
Hey.
the sun's out,
Uh-huh.
guns out.
Sun's out, guns out, baby. What was the most that you ever gained weight-wise when you were lifting?
I went from 190 to 250 in about over an 8-month period.
God damn.
And it was uncomfortable.
How did
by
you
that
do it?
time.
How did you
But
do
when
it?
I was 225, that was my peak performance position. Like I was like, wow, I'm really
What are you
strong.
at now?
I'm like 210, 215.
And you're what, 6'4", 6'3"?
No, I'm about 6'2", 2 and
Okay.
a half.
You feel bigger than me. But wait a minute. So you were 250, bro?
250.
What did you do to get 250?
I was eating literally as much as I wanted, like more than I wanted. I was actually trying. There was a point in time where I was like, I'm gonna see how big I can get. And
I know.
when I walk in the room a year later from now, I want people to not recognize me. And I want to be lifting weights every day. And I stopped. I would still do cardio a little bit, but it was more of I want to see how much I can gain. And the weight kept going up. And I was about 250, and I was like, I couldn't really tie my shoes. I was like having trouble, like pushing my shoe on. And I was like, oh, wow. I was winded. Like, I was like, this is a lot. And then I started, and then I started thinking, like, that's like carrying around a 45-pound plate at
All
the gym.
day long.
All day. And I was getting winded, like breathing wise. I was like, I got to do something. I got to change. And I started like eating a little less. And so it took a long time to get.
What would you eat in the morning to gain that kind of weight?
I mean, I would eat a protein shake and then go to the gym and work out and do some curls and then come back and then eat like fucking Grand Slam breakfast or something.
Yeah, you'd have
Eat like
pancakes.
pancakes and sausage and waffles and maple syrup with everything and then like
Were you drinking
take a
too?
nap. Yeah, I'd drink, I'd smoke, I was doing everything.
Yeah.
And then I eat like a fucking burrito supreme with sour cream and cheese
Yeah.
for lunch. I was eating every meal of the day.
As
like
much
like-
as you want.
Like protein shake, breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, midnight snack. Just like anytime I was potentially hungry, I'd just eat.
Is there
I'd
one
wake
thing
up-
that you like?
I'd go to sleep full, wake up full. I was just full always.
Is there one thing that you used to eat a lot during that time that now you can't eat? Because
I was just Debbie cakes. I like those, those Debbie cakes?
yeah, a little Swiss Miss.
I'd eat whatever. I get a different one. Donut sticks with milk. Those fat ass donut sticks and Cinnabons, microwave them for 7 seconds.
Now you cut all that shit out.
All that. I try not to eat sugar sometimes. I'll even cut that.
Sugar's so hard to not
carbs,
eat.
I'll even cut carbs for, like carbs as in processed carbs.
Sure. Yeah.
I try not to eat after the sun goes down. I try to wake up and just drink coffee and then not eat till noon.
Noon's tough for me.
And then I'll try to eat between like noon and like before the sun goes down. I'll do random little things that I'll like
mini fasts.
Yeah, I'll switch things up.
But when you're on tour, that's what I was talking to me and Bob were talking about. When you get on tour and you're on the road,
all bets off.
Bro, it's so hard. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Especially when you're drunk and you're having fun with your friends. You're like, this is
what
I did it for. This is what I did it for. You're stopping at all the gas stations. You're getting everything. You're getting gushers.
Yep.
You're smoking. You're like, I'm hungover. I'm going to smoke. We don't have a show today. I'm going to just chill and order pizza.
Yeah.
And then you get off tour and then you go on a diet or
Fix
something.
it again.
Yeah, it's like
2 nights ago I was in
tour,
Arizona.
You can't be too hard on yourself because it's like, that's what you're doing it for.
Yeah. Well, I was out in Arizona. My cousin was with me, and I said, I went to college out there, and I said, dude, I got to go get this burrito from this place that I used to love. And there was no Ubers, and I said, let's get on a scooter and scooter down, and there was only one. It was weird. He was on the back of my scooter.
Okay.
Like we were old, like kids
Yeah,
back
White
in the
Castle
day.
style, going on an adventure.
Yeah, man. Scooted down to get a big ass burrito, and we ate it. It was so fucking good.
Yeah,
and
what was the name of the place?
Filibertos.
Okay.
Filibertos.
It was in Tempe?
This was in Phoenix, but yeah, they're all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah. Filibertos.
Did you ever go you went to college there?
Yeah, I went to Arizona State.
ASU?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The View, was it the View back then? No.
The View?
Yeah. And there's that little gas station right next to the little liquor store.
Wait, it sounds really familiar, but on my brain it's kind of scrambled.
There's the pool, and then there's the pool's right here, and then the condo things.
Oh, yeah, it's like an apartment complex?
Yeah, and then right next to the liquor store.
Yeah. The View sounds right.
Something like that. I think they kept changing the name every time something bad happens there.
Arizona always blew my mind when I never had seen drive-through liquor stores until I moved to Arizona. I thought that was the wildest shit because I was like,
Vegas too,
we're never going to have to get it. They got them in Vegas now, yeah?
I know they had it in Arizona. I think it was the first time I seen it, though.
I blew my mind because we were in the back of this dude that was a couple years older than us. He was like, don't worry about it. They barely check IDs. Jerry's Liquor Store. They're still there. And
you're going to get them in trouble.
Yeah. No, they've been busted a million times. And we went around the corner, and it was a teenager like our age loading kegs. And he flipped him some money, and he threw the keg in the back.
Nice.
And then we drove to the regular liquor store and just got Gatorade, gum, cigarettes, stuff that we were supposed to buy. And so the dude inside kind of didn't say anything about it. It was a great little operation. It was a good little gig.
They got some drive-thrus out there.
I like the drive-through liquor store. You're allowed to drink and drive in Arizona. You can't drive drunk, but everyone in the car can be drinking. Open containers are okay as long as the driver blows a 0-0.
Nice.
Does Florida have something like that? Can't you drink in Florida when you're driving?
I don't know.
Let's try it out when I come down.
All right.
I'm coming to St. Petersburg and
that's far.
No, I'm doing Hollywood, Orlando, St. Petersburg.
I'm over there by Hollywood.
We're everywhere. Okay. I'm gonna come say hi. I want to see how you live.
We got to shoot some hoops.
Yeah, you're gonna
go to the beach.
Up, man. You're gonna
no. We're gonna work out. We aren't doing it's not competition. It's cardio.
When I saw you getting big, by the way, I thought he's on a mission to do. I thought you were training for something that you wanted to
like WWE or something.
Yeah.
I should have.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know.
You didn't want to
make
the leap?
Me and Hulk were supposed to work out, and then I think he just he didn't hit me. I think he had something else he had to do or something. Jimmy Hart, I still talk with him. Jimmy Hart.
And these guys tried to pull you in, and you just didn't do it.
No. They were gonna work out with me because they're close with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's still possible. They just have to hit me up.
I can't believe you wouldn't do it.
I'll do it.
It's perfectly for you.
I'll do it.
They should be calling you though, being like, "We got to give you a contract."
We almost did it. And I think, Hulkster was cleaning up some things that
I got to take care of some shit, brother.
Yeah, but basically, he didn't even really tell me that. I actually saw it like on the news or something that he like some shit. But it's all good now.
A couple of hiccups.
But yeah, whatever was going down, he had to fix it up, and I understand. Like shit happens like that. I couldn't even tour all last year because some legal shit with previous management. So I know how it goes. It's crazy shit happen. But then you just go on vacation for a year and just, organize some things, realign some things, clean up some things, and then you come back. So, Hulkster, let's get it. Let's get back over there.
Hulk, call him up. What are
Come
you
on.
waiting for, man?
Come
I
on.
got you, brother.
In here, we pour whiskey, whiskey.
Man, my favorite time of year is here, baby. It's summertime. And I'm a meat eater. I love me some meat, and Omaha Steaks does it right. Father's Day is right around the corner. For Papa, what are you going to give him? What do you give Papa? Another tie? He doesn't need another tie, dude. He doesn't wear ties anymore. All right, Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to put on a big smile on your old man's face this summer with hand-selected packages. I love Omaha Steaks. We have some in the freezer right now. High-quality meat. That's my favorite part about it. It's the world's best beef, naturally aged in the ultimate tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. Omaha Steaks, they know exactly what dads want. Steak! Get him on the grill, baby. Make him relax out there. Put a cocktail in his hand and a skewer in the other one. Let him hit the grill. 5 generations of family-owned expertise means uncompromising quality you can trust with Omaha Steaks. If you've ever had Omaha Steaks, you know. They are delicious. They're flash frozen, vacuum sealed, ready for dad to snack whenever he's hungry, backed by unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. You are going to like the steaks. Whether he's your father, father-in-law, father figure, he's the guy who's always ready to step up when you need him the most. This Father's Day, show him the love with the only gift that's unforgettable as he is, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steak. For perfectly aged, oh-so-tender steaks to hand-select a gift package, Omaha Steaks makes it easy to give dad what he really wants. Order today and get $30 off with promo code WHISKEY. $30, come on, man. And every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Minimum order, baby. Required to see site for details. Go get yourself some Omaha Steaks. Head over to omahasteaks.com. Use the promo code WHISKEY at the checkout and get $30 off for your qualifying order. Packages include fork tender bacon wrap, filet mignons, and other gourmet grillables like air-chilled boneless chicken breast burgers, jumbo franks, and many more favorites. Don't forget to save room for dessert. They got caramel apple tartlets. Good God, 4 of them in there. I'm getting hungry. Go get yourself from Omaha Steaks right now and use that promo code WHISKEY at omahasteaks.com. Hey, have you ever searched your name online? Don't do it. It's crazy how much of your information is out there. Full legal name, email, home address, phone numbers, everything from your history is spewed onto the internet. And that's why Aura is incredible. There's data breaches constantly. All right, in 2022 alone, last year, there were over 1,800 data breaches that exposed personal information for over 422 million folks. That's all the folks. The most tech-advanced companies, even they get compromised. Social media, telecom, crypto have been breached because of vast, sensitive data that they possess, and these criminals want to get it. All right. If you're a victim of ID theft, their experienced white glove fraud resolution team is going to help you navigate. Credit bureaus help you initiate credit freeze or locks, work with you around the clock. Aura is incredible. They offer a suite of tools to help protect you and your loved ones. Real-time alerts on suspicious credit activity, computer virus protection, parental controls, a VPN. Highly recommend you use those, and a password manager. It's all in one place with Aura. They help you reduce annoying robocalls and telemarketers, which I'm so sick of. Spam likely, spam most likely. Cannot stand that, dude. And junk mail by sending takedown requests all on your behalf regularly. I use Aura and I absolutely love it. Keep yourself protected. The internet is a vast pool of nonsense. Creepy crawlers digging through your information, and you want to protect yourself and your family and your loved ones. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day trial plus a check of your data to see if your personal information has been leaked online, all for free. When you visit aura.com/whiskey, that is Aura, AURA.com/whiskey to sign up for a 14-day free trial and start protecting you and your loved ones. That is Aura, AURA.com/whiskey. Certain terms apply. Be sure to check out the site for details.
Ginger. I like gingers.
When you go on vacation for a year, do you actually dip out and do you turn off the phone and not do any of that shit? Or
On
do you
tour?
still stay connected? No, if you go on vacation to get away.
I try to. And it gets to that point sometimes.
It's so hard to not do it. I'm going to try to do it this year. I promise
you gotta
I will try it.
if you got your people with you now, if you don't have any responsibilities, I've huskies, they're like my kids, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my phone for something like that. But there's times where I don't go on my phone for like 24-hour period or something, and it's good to be like that. And then another thing I started doing is putting my phone in my console.
So when you're driving.
Set your playlist.
Yeah.
Already have it on Bluetooth, put it on Do Not Disturb, just connect it and it play. And just listen to music while you're driving, so you aren't on your phone. That's because now you're benefiting yourself and everybody by doing that, and you'll save time on your driving by getting there and not fucking with your phone. And it's too dangerous.
I know, but
And I hate even saying this because I sometimes 90% of the time do it, and then sometimes I fuck with my phone. But it's better just don't be on your phone. Just
I'm trying to be away from it. I promised. I said to my lady we would go on vacation. And I said, I promise that I will disconnect from the
Yeah.
phone. I promise.
Gotta
Because
do it.
sometimes it's so hard that you have to,
Mentally, just be in the moment.
and disappear for a little while.
Yeah, get back because you'll learn some things.
Get away, get away.
You'll learn some things. You remember some things.
Like I'm trying to go to Japan and there's the islands down there. The Okinawan Islands. You ever seen them? It's
I've
tropical.
never been to Asia.
Really? Bro, gotta go. Well, we're going to get you on the Hong Kong Huskies. They're renaming it for you. It was called the Hong Kong High
The
Toppers.
Neon Hong Kong.
The Neon Hong Kong Huskies.
Let's go.
Because they love you enough. They want you out there. But they want you to design the jerseys. I don't know if you
Let's
have
do it.
time.
I'm going to make it. Let's make it.
You could.
We're
What does this
making it.
shirt say, by the way? I don't
This is
even know.
Loud Brew. This is
Yeah.
my non-dairy 8-ounce iced horchata coffee.
Horchata.
Horchata iced coffee, non-dairy, low sugar. It's my. I gotta get you a case of it. I have no idea why they don't have a case of it for you here.
They
right
should.
now.
They should. They should. And it's okay.
We'll get it for you. You'll see it.
It
We'll
will
put
be here.
We'll see Jack one in my hand. Bling. It'll be here. We got you.
Put it right here.
We'll do
Are
it.
you out in LA doing business or for fun?
Yeah, I mean we're doing a few like interviews and things, but I'm working on my album still, and I got friends out here.
Are you allowed to tell me about a few people that you're working with, or do you want to keep it a secret?
I mean, we got me and Wiz Khalifa had the I Want a Ferrari song.
the one
The
Ferrari.
video's coming
phenomenal.
soon, and then the remix is with do you know who Tommy Cash is? Yeah. So it's a very interesting remix that's coming out. I like to work with artists that maybe people that are just really artistic and have quality music.
Sure.
And their quality of music like is like the production is high and that's what they're worried about. And I'm more like into that than caring about how many social media followers somebody has.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
great because then you
Yeah.
give a shit about the thing.
Yeah, I'm always
the
all
machine.
About that. I'm always about the
While we're
quality.
working with Wiz on the song, was it you? Did you go to him? He come to you? Were you guys?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've known him for over 10 years, but we haven't talked in years. And then we just started, I was like, I want you to hear this song. I got a perfect song for you. And I sent it to him, and he hit me back right away. And he's like, I love the song. Send me an open verse. Sent it to him. He sent it back that night. And then I just hit had my managers hit his managers because they knew his manager and stuff. And then they're like, yeah, he wants to do the video too. I was like, great. Let's
That's
go.
huge.
He flew out to Florida and he had a festival that weekend or whatever. And then we just knocked out the video. It all worked out smooth.
That is really smooth.
And the crazy part is like 10 years ago, I had a song, Versace Python.
Yeah.
And it ended up, it was a freestyle and then we ended up making a real song. And then he wanted to get on it. He got on it. And then his label at the time said, we want $200,000. And I was like, damn. Well, I told my label what he wanted. And then he was like, I did it for free. I gave you the verse, but I don't know what they're talking about. And then they were like, no, we know he did the verse, but you can't put it out because we want $200,000. And it didn't work out. That was the last time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So 10 years later for us to be able to work, you know what I mean? Work together and do a song. It's
That's
like
great.
Crazy.
200 G's just for the
And it's probably worth it.
experience. Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
That's right. And I don't think, like a lot of artists, you can't even just hit them up and buy a verse from them. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like something.
Somebody told me
Unless it's label connected.
Wayne
I'm not
does that.
on a label right now.
no. Well, are you completely independent right now?
Yeah, for right now. So I had a year off, but now we're getting things back moving and not working to see which way to go.
Maybe I'll
next.
make a label. Will you sign with my label?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, let's talk. I mean,
Let's
what are the stipulations you think you need?
Let's organize the stage production.
Got it.
What the tours. Let's come up
Pay
with
for all of it.
come up with a 5-year plan of how
Okay.
the touring is
How
going
we
to
can
look.
do it? Yeah.
And what the splits are.
Okay.
And what the mandatory calendar of what products we're coming out with, merch wise, what the rollout budget is.
We'll partner it and I'll call it Red Raff. Red Raff.
Riff Raff's flotation devices.
Riff Raff's flotation devices?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the sponsor of the tour.
Done. By the way,
Nice.
done. Say no more. I've got a guy designing them right now. We're going to take it to Shark Tank and see if we can get a little bit of funding up front. You know?
There you go.
That's kind of how to get it done.
That's great, but it's better to get the funding first before you start a label.
Hey, man, we're working on this together.
Oh,
okay,
God.
the money
Okay,
is
so we're
deep.
partnering to
yeah, we're
build a
partnership.
label.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're a partnership. When you said you didn't drink for 2 weeks, why? You just took a good
Man,
break?
I get tired.
Being a good boy?
Alcohol makes me go a little bit bonkers. Because after a couple of shots, then I want a couple of sniffs.
A little sniffies, a little bad boys.
Yeah, you can't just do snifferoonies all the time. Now you got the fentanyl testing thing. And
Have you seen this as a thing? This is a real thing now.
yeah, I just don't do it anymore.
You can't
Bro,
do it.
it's
You
tough,
cannot.
man.
No sniffers, huh?
Yeah, people, "Hey, let me do the drugs." I'm like, I don't even want to see. I would normally say, let me see you do it first. I don't even want to be the one to tell
Seize
somebody.
them, yeah.
Do it first. I don't want to tell somebody to do that and then something bad happens. It's an anxiety more than a stress relief now.
It's a good business move if dealers start giving you fentanyl testing strips when they give you a bag.
Now, are they giving you that? And then you test it and they know it's like a trick one. It's like loaded dice. Like it's it's perfect. No fentanyl.
See which one's good. Yeah, see which
And
one's
it's just
bad.
pieces of cardboard. Look,
That's
it didn't
right.
change color. Look, it didn't turn purple. Look.
You're good, man. Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of that stuff go down in a bad way. In our community, we lost a couple of people in the comedy community to it.
So yeah, and artists
Family members, it's
crazy,
wild. It's wild.
crazy. So it's
Shouldn't
not
be that
worth
way.
it.
You should be able to just toot and boot and have a good time, man.
Back in the day, in the 80s, they cared about repeat customers and being the coolest drug dealer. Now
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know what is going on.
Cartel.
Well, I mean,
I think it's
back-
cartel moves.
That
right?
no, that would I think with that they would have the premium top of the line. I feel like the fentanyl is coming in is people who aren't real drug dealers. They're trying to attempt to be drug dealers.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it's a real drug dealer, they're gonna want you to have the best shit. So hey, when you want some more best shit, hit my line.
Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like the cartel would have the top of the line premium.
Did you ever have to sell?
Have to?
Yeah.
No.
Or do?
I mean, listen. I'll put it like this: if I have I would do the actual drug. So then
Yeah.
I'm more of the customer
Yeah.
than a salesperson.
Sure.
But if I've had once upon a time,
Mm-hmm.
if I had the connection with the premium person, then I would connect a very close friend who I trust, and they also are a customer, and be like, hey, this is premium, top of the line, Lamborghini level,
Right.
whatever, and you're my friend, so I'm connecting you with this top of the line trusted person.
You're a connect.
Mood enhancer,
Mood enhancer.
elite, equinoxing,
Uh-huh.
demographic, reverse divider.
Right.
Per se, once upon a time. We're talking about years
Many
ago.
moons ago.
So many moons.
Many moons ago.
Mucho moonios.
Mucho monos. We're not trying to get you caught up here. You're not trying to John Morant yourself out of the
Holy
league.
smokes. Grab the putter.
Have you got on a golf course ever?
Nah.
We got to get you, bro. You're in Florida.
Let's go.
I'll take you. I would
We're
love
gonna
to
go
take
play
you.
golf.
I would really love
When you
it.
come to Florida,
But we have to connect with Khaled. I would love
We
to
got
DJ
to.
Khaled. Because he'll show us.
Khaled, we want to play golf with you.
Come on, man.
We'll
Let's go golf.
We'll meet you there with Rolls Royces.
Let's go eat.
Yeah.
Let's go have
I don't know if
fun.
you want to eat with us and all that. Let's start with golfing. He
Let's
might
go
kick us out.
golf.
Let's golf.
Let's go have fun. That's what he says.
Okay.
Get it together, man.
I think if you do one more, he's going to not invite us.
We love you, Khaled.
You're a great dad.
He does look like a great dad. I like also he puts his wife on there to light him up. It's funny when she shits on him live on his IG. It's funny when she calls him out on stuff.
Calls him Khaled.
No, she just calls him out. She'll be like,
Khaled.
cut it out with that bullshit. Like she gets mad about him if he's filming too much. I like that. And you need someone to check you down a little bit.
I don't know.
You got anybody to check you down or no?
No.
Nobody.
I don't like backhands.
Nobody says no to you.
Never try to reprimand the Cinnamon Sandman. It took me too long to get free.
Yeah.
Don't put your shackles on me.
When was the last time you were in a relationship that was long?
I think every relationship I've been in ends up being about a year, if it gets
One
to
and
that.
done.
I mean, it's not my fault though.
What
maybe
happened?
it's actually me. I mean, maybe I picked the wrong ones. Maybe my heart. It's not me.
Well, let's find
Maybe
love.
my heart picks the wrong ones because then I end up giving so much energy and attention. And like once I'm like in love,
Yeah.
then I'll be like, let's go. You can bring it. I'll pay for everything. I'm moving, flying around. I don't want you working. We're going everywhere. Whatever you want, let's go. All you got to do is be right here. And then we move around, and maybe somebody gets too comfortable. Maybe they start feeling like that. Oh well, things I don't know. Things maybe just don't always work out, and when they don't work out, you just got. I can't stop. I have to continue going.
Yeah.
So like pulling over the Ferrari and having to let somebody out that you thought was going to be your DJ, DJing on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And we're driving, and you got to like, sometimes everybody, it ain't for everybody. Whatever. I'm not for everybody, and everybody ain't for me.
You like being more single though, or do you like having somebody?
I'm right now, honestly, I've never worked more and been so focused on work and what can I do today. I wake up and I try to wake up early, and I try to wake up at 8, no later than 9 every day, and get as much productive, profitable, like just immensely, like try to go as far as I can as possible. I've never been more, I was about to say more sober in my life. Like me having that little drink, I'm feeling buzzed. I'm
It's
good.
You don't, but no more. You say no.
You
see,
know what I mean? This is
easy,
the most sober and productive I've been in my life
That's good.
at this point in time. So there was a time in my life where I was like nostalgically like romantic for love or something, if it was there.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm optimistic about all the, like anything in my future or what I'm focused on. And I know when I get there and where I'm going, then whatever piece is supposed to be there will be there.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
smart.
trying to drag things with me and people with me. And if they happen to fall off, so be it. Doesn't mean I don't love them, but I can love you from a distance. But also the words being in love isn't in my, it's not even in my peripherals right now. If it happens and that something actually just is there, then it's going to meet me over there.
Right. If it's organic, it's on the way.
It's just got to be like that.
But-
Hunting for it and looking for it, it ain't.
What's your ideal woman? What's Riff Raff's ideal woman? What does she look like?
It's so many attributes.
Give
you
me
got to
some.
be, I don't like girls who have a lot of makeup. You don't have to have a lot of makeup. You don't have to have fake anything. You don't have to have a crazy amount of Instagram followers. You don't have to have a crazy amount of money. It's more of just like,
A presence.
imagine like, just like a Kelly Kapowski-ish,
Oh, you like Kelly Kapowski,
something like that.
like a girl next door.
Something like that. But it also has
You
to
don't
be,
like
it
a bad. You don't like a bad girl. You don't like a troublemaker.
I've already dealt with so many of, like, I have enough troublesome people in my life, like toxic and all that. I'm not even into all that. It just has to happen.
Let's get you a girl next door, a Winnie Cooper type.
And
next
then
door
she
neighbor.
has to, this is the kicker, she has to like girls.
Oh, she's got to be down. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not every girl, though. See, so it can't even be like a reckless girl. You know what I mean?
It's got to be another comparable woman.
Something like
Same-
that.
same
and it can't
type
be a girl that's looking for a sister wife, because then when girls start being too close, then they start having their own relationship battles.
Mhm.
So it has to be a girl that's with me, but it's like my best friend, but also we see the vision similar, but also I'm driving. It's so many pieces to the puzzle.
Right.
But I can't even think about that. But it's there.
It's there.
Those pieces aren't moving
Yeah.
of what it needs to be.
There's layers to it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get there.
A lot of lemonberry layers.
I believe you, bro. I believe in you hard. Now, when
And when you say I'll get there,
you will,
it's I'll get there.
you'll
And
get there.
whatever there is will be there when I'm there. That's a piece of what's there
Right.
in the future.
Like you believe in universal kismet happenings. Like it's there. It's waiting. It's about to happen. You just don't know when and how.
Something like that. Like something good, like everything good all at once, or pieces along the way, building towards something like it's over there. I'm not there yet.
Okay, you're getting there. When you do,
Getting there.
when you have sessions, by the way, I want to know, as an artist, are you an all-night guy or are you a guy that has specific
I
times?
like daytime.
You do? You like day recording?
I have my most energy. I wake up in the morning, run with my huskies, and when I come back from that run, I sometimes take a quick shower and then have beats playing. I might record some freestyles and do something. It might be 11, 12. Between about 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. is about my peak mental hours.
That's your best recording times.
But then I'm not saying that between, like sometime between, but anytime after that,
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I end up, I mean, it's like half and half because then sometimes I'm doing so much shit during the day that I can't record till night. And then I still do something at night. But I have my most, like, I'm a daytime person now.
feel like
I
I
used
know-
to be nighttime person. I'm a daytime person now.
So many guys I know though, especially in rap.
It's hot in here.
It got hot. I told you. I told you it got hot.
It's a whiskey.
I know.
Okay.
I tell so many guys I know that at rap, it's all late night. It's midnight to 5 in the morning. or
Yeah,
1 a.m.
yeah.
to
I mean,
6
I've done
a.m.
that.
Can you
seven-
work like that or no?
Yeah, I mean, 70% of my songs were like that overnight.
Yeah.
But recently, over the last couple of years, I'm more of a daytime recording person.
I want a Ferrari. Daytime, nighttime.
That was sun was going down. It was a good time.
Dusk.
It was a good time.
That's when you know
It
you
was a
want
good
it the
time.
most.
It was a good time.
All right. Well, listen. It did get hot. It got way too hot. But
It scorched the mics.
we scorched the mics. I'm gonna come to Florida. You're gonna take me boogie boarding, and hooping,
We're gonna play basketball. We're gonna
And-
play golf.
and Ferrariing,
Yeah, we're gonna take you in the Ferrari.
and then we'll figure out how it all works out.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming. We end the episode the same way.
Okay.
You look into that camera right there.
Yeah.
One word or one phrase to end the episode. If you want to just talk for a long time, you can. If you want to say one word and get out, you can. Whenever you're ready, you end the episode your way.
Okay. Shout out to Jody Husky.
Perfect.
In here, we pour whiskey, 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 whiskey.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.